Happy good morning, everyone. Once again, I welcome all of you to this virtual training session on MS Office applications. Today, we are going to discuss about the Microsoft PowerPoint, and we will see that how it is going to be beneficial for our day-to-day uh, work, especially when we are working in any organization. So we come across many situations where we have to present many official assignment to our authority, or sometimes when we are attending any session outside. So there also we have to present. So Microsoft PowerPoint is a very good tool, especially for the academician or anyone who is directly involved with research work or training or any kind of presentation willing to present to their authority or anyone. So it gives you an opportunity and lot of options in the application, so that you can present everything properly in the visual mode and make them or convince your authority or present the things in a better way. So we are going to discuss Microsoft PowerPoint today. So as you are all aware that it is the part of the application, MS Office application in every system. When we install Microsoft Word, this one Microsoft, so we get the PowerPoint, and to open the PowerPoint you need to go to the start button and find, either you can type PowerPoint in the search box given at just beside this start button, or you can directly go to start and find the PowerPoint and open the PowerPoint presentation. So let's see, when I open the Microsoft PowerPoint, so I can see there are many templates already visible on my screen, and I can choose any one of them. Or you can notice here there are some categories also given, like presentation, themes, education, chat, diagram, business, infographics. So for what purpose you are making, accordingly you can choose. Suppose you are going to prepare the slide or presentation for educational purpose, or you are going to present some your business strategy to your team, or sometimes we have to make the presentation in the different pictorial format, using infographics. So accordingly we can choose. So let's say I'm taking simply one blank presentation. I'm not going to take any design. I have taken the simple presentation which we will be discussing here. So this presentation, you can see that it has got the left side panel where you can see that the blank layout means a small layout. You can adjust by dragging the side side the line you can drag, accordingly it will adjust. And middle side means right side, you can see the area where we have to work. So I think you're all familiar now. 1 minute, let me take the my this software. So that, and then we will proceed. So it will be easy for me to, yes. So now you can see that this portion, if I just show you, on the top you can see that there are these. This is the ribbon where you can find there are many tabs like home, then insert, then design, then transition, animation, slideshow, review, and view. These are all the main tabs, and under each tab you will notice that under each tab these are the options which will help us to design our presentation or make our presentation meaningful, or the content we can describe in a better way. All these are the tabs which are very helpful when you start working. So in order to work in the PowerPoint, first we have to understand the different options available in PowerPoint so that you can use it properly. So at the left side, you can see there is a file button. And when I click on this file button, I can find many options. Like one is the new. So when I click on new, it will show the similar way when I started PowerPoint. So it showed me the different template. Similarly, it will show again. So if at this point of time also, if you want to change the PowerPoint template, so you can change, or else later also you can change. So I'll come to this point again. But other options which are available, you can see there is a open. If already there is a PowerPoint existing in your system, so you can open from here. You can save. If you have already worked and again working, and you want to change the name, so you can use save as. You can print in the PDF format, or there are multiple option. You can print in the PDF, or you can print you see in the both side, or you can also choose the slide, how you are going to have the layout. Suppose I take two slide in a single, so on the one page it will show two slide. So I will take the full page slide. I'm not going to break it in the different slide at this moment. And also you can choose print on both sides. Generally we do it when we take the print out, and accordingly we can choose the. You can also share it, or you can email it. You can publish your slides, and here you can export. You export in the CD directly. You can create a video of your PPT, and also you can choose the different format type, file type. Like if you want to make the PowerPoint so, or you want to make the compatibility. If you have compatibility issue, some of you may not be having Microsoft version 2013 or 16. So in that case, those who are using the previous version of 97 to 2003, so they can choose this format, so that it opens without any problem in the previous and old version. And if you want to convert it in the JPG format, so PNG format, that also is possible. And one more thing that I would like to discuss here, that is the option button. See, this option buttons basically means we do not use in every day, but some of the options we have already discussed when we were discussing in the Microsoft Word. Here there is an option, proofing, which allows you to have the auto correction. If I take let's say I just give here B, or yeah, let's say B. So when I type B, so it should write Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, NIT, let's say, or uh, suppose I give the small, big, and I add it to my this auto correction option. So when I type B, it will automatically take big. So similarly, the purpose of telling you this is that if you are using auto correction option by mistake, if you have typed, let's say you have typed EDN and you want it to convert auto correction in the end. Likewise, there are many cases, so you can choose. And one more setting you can prefer just here when correcting spelling in Microsoft Office program. So when we type in the uppercase, so it does not check the spelling. So if you want to ignore words in uppercase, you can choose, or else you can uncheck it. This is important because many times we type in the uppercase, and our spelling or grammar checker does not check it. If it is checked, this point, this checkbox is checked, so it is not checked by spell checker. So that also you need to think about whether you want to do it or not. And then the language, everything is by default. You don't have to do anything here. And finally you click on OK. So you will get this prompt where you have to work. Now the question is that how you can make the presentation. So for making any kind of presentation, first of all you need to have the idea what you are going to throw to the audience. You need to have the content what you are going to share with the audience or the participants or your students or learners whom soever is going to take part in your lecture or presentation. So, well thought content should be in your mind, or it should be written, or it should be saved somewhere so that you can take the content easily. The next thing we have to do, as I mentioned, that we can go directly and choose the new button. See on the top, if you see on the top, there is a button. This button contains many options for quick toolbar. This is quick access toolbar, which will allow to have opening the new PowerPoint, open the existing PowerPoint, or save it or email it. So you can choose it and it will add one small icon. So if I click on new button, so again it will open the second PowerPoint like this. So again, I'm just going to open the PowerPoint, and now I am going to choose this template. And when I choose this template, which is already available in the Microsoft PowerPoint, so it asks me to create it. So I just click on create button. And when I click on create button, you notice here that one slide is added with the layout, where it is asking me to add the title, asking me to add the subtitle, and also it has the beautiful background where I can add. So let's say, suppose I add uh, training on PowerPoint. Let's say this is my the topic which I am discussing, and I'll be discussing in the future with my friends or professional friends. And at the bottom, I can just give here, let's say, you can give the email ID, for example. Okay, I can give my web address. Okay, so this is the beginning of PowerPoint. Now here you can also add the logo or something which you want to add. You just go to insert, and from here you can go to, you see here there is a picture. So you just click on picture and it will open the dialog box. You need to choose the icon which you are keeping, and accordingly you can take the logo. Suppose I am taking this logo, so I have taken this logo. If you want to make it in the circle, or you want to give some shape, or you want to just you want to keep on the top and you want to border it like this, it is all up to you. Like this, you see I have made like this. And after making the first slide, now see on the top there is a home button. So after making the means adding the first slide, the second slide you need to add. So simply you press enter. Simply by selecting this, if you press enter, automatically the next slide will be opened. Automatically the next slide will be open. But you see the difference. In the first slide it was giving me the black portion, the black ribbon in the middle. But here, when I move to the next slide, the ribbon is shifted on the top, where I am supposed to add the title, and also I am supposed to add the logo or whatever, and below that I need to add the content. So this is the default format of this template. This is the default format of this template where you have to work. How to work, that we are going to discuss. So as I move to the next slide, I have to take the help of all these options which are available in the this Microsoft PowerPoint. So let's say I give here outline, and what will be the outline? discussion on different tabs. Okay, what are the tabs? Home, insert, design, transition, then animation, slideshow, preview, view, and then format. These are my point of discussion today, which I'll be discussing one by one. Okay, again, I need to move to the next. Let's say I go to the next. So what I can do here, suppose I don't want this. Let's say I want different layout now. Suppose after adding one, I want different layout. So just select the the slide which you have added, and then right click and check the layout. See, these are the different layouts which are already part of, you can notice here, which are already the part of this template. You can take any of them. Suppose you are going to cover the content in the 3 column, or you are going to have the quote with caption, or title and caption, or panoramic picture with caption. So accordingly, these layout will help you to have the content in a proper way. So let's say, suppose I am going to take the one picture where I will be having the name of, or the content, or whatever you say here at the bottom. And then, oh, I think I deleted the this one. Let's add and then I will change this layout. I change the layout now. I will add here home button. Okay, and I, let's say I remove this. Okay, and how do I add the picture here? There are many ways to add the picture. See, the best way that you go to insert, and you always find this picture button. The way we added the logo on the first slide, you click on picture button and it will take you to the dialog box where you can choose the picture whatever you want. Let's say I have taken this picture, so you can adjust. Always it gives you an option to adjust the picture. There will be a dotted you can say dots which you can choose or drag with the help of mouse, and it will allow you to move your picture wherever you want. It is up to you how you are going to have it in your slide. And another thing which I'll be discussing when I move to the next slide. So I'm deleting this because I don't want to add picture now. I will delete this slide also. I will take normal slide, and here I'm just going to add the home tab. And inside home tab, there are many uh, options. You can say clipboard, then sliders, then font, then paragraph, then drawing, and then editing. And each will contain, all these options will contain different options. So suppose, let's say we have already discussed about the clipboard. So clipboard basically allows, when I select any text, you notice here when I do not select, only the format painter will remain active. And if you have copied any content from other source, so paste will be active. Otherwise, all the options will remain invisible, or you can say inactive. But when I just select any text from this slide or anywhere, automatically you will notice here that these 3 4 buttons which are given on the top, these 3 4 button gets active. And what are these? The first one everybody knows. If I click on cut, it will remove the text, and it will means allow you to paste it somewhere else. Suppose I click on paste, it will get pasted here. Meaning is that it allows you, suppose you want to move one word from one place to another place, so you can use Control X or cut and then paste Control V wherever you want. So likewise you can do. And now the other option which is given, the Format Painter, what does it do? Format Painter basically allows you to change the formatting in one go or in the parts the way you want. Let's say I change the font style of this one word, and I want that the same font style should be applied in all the other text available in this slide. So the one way is that you select all and then change the font. This is the easiest way. But sometimes selecting the whole content is not possible. I want to apply the font size and font style to the some portion of the paragraph or the slide. So what do? I just select this one and click on Format Painter, and then I just go, when I move my mouse over the other words available in the slide, so it allows me to select, and then the moment I release the mouse, you see that the style of the font and text, everything is changed. So this is the best way, Format Painter, to change the style and font in one go. Format Painter always helps when you present or make things for presentation, or some of the portion you want to highlight in different style, in different font size. So it helps you to change in one go. Now let me just show you that just beside this clipboard, where you can find slides, not sliders, slides. So this slide, it will show the different the layout, the what I just demonstrated you by right clicking on the slide. So if I choose any one of them, it will allow me to have the similar means this slide. Otherwise, I just again press enter and it again adds one more slide to it. The other one, new slide and layout. So if you want to apply here, it will apply in the layout. Suppose I want to take this, already we have taken this, but I want to change, I want to apply this only. I don't want the ribbon part in this slide, so I can choose the. So the difference is that all other three slides are having ribbon, but this particular slide does not have ribbon because I changed it from the layout. Again, if I want to get it back, I can go and choose it accordingly. So I have, this time I have taken the means text here, which I will add, like the quick brown fox jumps right over the lazy dog, and right side there is a option of the adding picture. So when I double click on this icon, it will add, open the dialog box where I can choose the picture and I can add the picture like this. See here. So this is the beauty, that you can choose the layout and you can add the information in this way. Again, I take the new slide, and this time it has taken the similar one. Notice here, it last we have taken this, change the layout where text and picture both are added. So when I add enter button, press enter button, so it changes the layout, means duplicates the layout in the similar way. So it is easy to understand. Simply press enter. Now let's say, suppose I choose this text, and this is very similar to the Microsoft Word, so I'm not going to spend time on this. You yourself understands that to change the size of the font, you need to change the means size. If you want to change the format style, you can change it from here. If you want to change the color, you can change the color. If you want to change the cases, uppercase, sentence case, or lowercase, capitalize each word, toggle case, all these are possible from this button. If you want to remove the formatting, clear all formatting, so it will go back to your previous mode. Again, you can format it. If you want to just change the, suppose you want to make the text loose, you want to text very loose, or more spacing between the these characters or letters, or if you leave it to normal, so it will remain as it is. So these are options which will help you to make the text bold or bigger, all these options with the options. And then next is, let's say this is the paragraph, which is very important to understand, because most of the work we do from here only. We type, we make it bold, and then we make a list, we align it. Sometimes we need to change the text direction, we'll align the text. So all these is possible with the paragraph. So let's say I want to take the bullet text here. So only you need to select the this one, the area where you want to keep the bullet. And when you finish your line and press enter, so notice here that it adds the another bullet, and from there when you start writing, it will add the content easily. Now the next one, that if I hit enter and choose this time some other, let's say I take from here alphabet. Now if I press enter, then it adds the next alphabet in this way. So these are the options which makes your PPT more it helps you to organize the content with effectiveness. Now the next option which you may sometimes require, that when we type or when we write, let's say I write here introduction, and I want to move the direction upper side. So these are the options which will allow you to add the means change the direction. So let's see, I want to change the direction uh, from bottom to top, and when I press enter button, so next point is added, and when I type, it will allow me to type, but the text are appearing like this. So sometimes we require, because sometimes it require we require because of the space issue, or sometimes we require because of the content we want to appear like that. So you see, we have added the text in this way. And after choosing this, I just click on the convert to smart art. A smart art basically, it adds the you can say the next level, the design of the different you can say the preset or already available design, and arrange your content in that uh, you can say smart art. So this gives you some more beauty to your content which you are adding to your presentation. But sometimes you may require, you may not require, it is up to you. And after adding it, you can make lot of changes. When you see, when you add, it also adds lots of options. It adds lots of options, and also it adds so many other the styles. So you can choose any one of them, which will make your presentation more attractive and eye catching. when you are presenting, people will have more attention to it, what exactly it is, and how beautifully it is. It has been arranged, and how beautifully it has been organized in the slide. So they may like, you can change the color also. You can see there are many presets of the different colors available. So all these will make your presentation meaningful and more attractive. Let's say move to the next one, and I will take this slide, and I will see that how we can add some extra shapes. See, when you click on insert button, you will get the shape option here also, but at the home tab there is a drawing option where you get the similar options. So the benefit what you get, that if you need to design, or sometimes you are means you are in need, that I have to give one arrow, then I have to give this text here, and like that sometimes we require. And those when we are presenting, or when we are preparing the slides, so that time we require these shapes. So from here you can choose the different options available. And you will also notice that there are many action buttons available, and these action buttons are very helpful. Let's say I'm taking this action button, and I just place it at the bottom wherever I want, and I can hyperlink in this slide from where I want to direct to this slide. If I want to give to any URL, I can give URL. If I want to move to the last slide, I can give from here. Or if I want to move to the next slide, I can move to the next slide. So I take normal next slide and click OK, and I can place it here. Let's say I place it here, and when I run this slide, let's say I run this slide. For running this slide, all of you please notice that where to run this slide, there is a very small icon at the bottom of the PowerPoint, and when I click on this, it will turn the slide into presentation mode. And when I move my mouse, you notice here, when I am moving my mouse, it is just turning here. When I move my mouse here, it is turning into hand symbol. It means it is hyperlink. And where did we hyperlink? We hyperlink to the next slide. So when I click on this, it will automatically take me to the next slide. Now you may have the question that when there is an option to move to the next slide by clicking, when we are in presentation mode, when we click enter button, when we hit enter button, it will automatically take to the next slide. Then what is the need of this? In fact, there is no need to add the this action button, but sometimes we need to jump. We suppose there are 5 slides, and from second slide I want to jump to the fifth slide. So in that case you can add the action button, and that time these are very helpful. Suppose I am taking it to the previous slide. For previous slide I am taking this, and when I click and display it in the presentation mode, when I click on this, it will take me to the first slide. So the benefit is that it allows me to move inside the PowerPoint presentation which we have prepared, and it makes my work easy to move inside the PowerPoint. Okay, so let's see some other feature which I would like to demonstrate here. I hope you might have understood the different shape, which is very useful. Each one of them is very useful. Some of them sometimes we require to demonstrate the text like this. You can change the color of this. Let's say I change in this way. Then I can add the text by clicking on write, edit text, and I can write like this. in this way. So all these make my work meaningful, easy, and easy understanding. So this shape will help you to make your slide more interesting, more meaningful, and you can make your presentation self-explanatory. The best part is that many times we write the content, but we have to explain. So we should always prepare the slide which is self-explanatory. We need to explain less, and people who are watching your presentation, they can understand themselves. So all these shapes which I demonstrated here are very helpful, and you can see one in the drawing. You can see there is a shape fill which will allow you to choose the different color. And what I have selected this. If I select this and go to shape fill, it will change the color. You see here, whatever the color I am choosing, it will change the shape. If I save the outline, let's say I am taking the outline color red. Notice here that outer part of this box is turned into red. And if I want to make it little thicker, I can change like this. So these are the options you might have experience in the Microsoft Word. These are available in Microsoft Word. So there is nothing new in this, but you need to understand how I can use this. And there are many shape effects which you can apply, which will make more attractive PPT. Okay, let us move to the next tab. Here you find many options, good options, and in the process, just like Word, you can add the table. You can say very often we require in the PowerPoint presentation to add the different, when we are especially the research scholars or anyone who is presenting the things, they get lot of tables, means data, which they need to present in the different table. So they can add the table, they can add the content, data, and they can present the way they want. And when you add it, you also find, you notice here, you also find you can make it big or small, but you also find at the same time the different predefined, you see predefined templates which you can choose and which will turn into uh, different shapes available in the Microsoft PowerPoint. And sometimes these are very helpful to present the data in different tabular style. And if you look the other options available, so let me move to the next slide, and I will remove this also. I'm just clicking on the picture button. So I hope you all must have understood the picture option. There is an option of online pictures. So you can also search the online picture. Let's say I am searching librarian guide. So it will search uh, in the net, and accordingly it will give the result. And whichever you want to insert in your slide, it will add here in your PPT. So sometimes we are in hurry, we do not have the picture ready in our laptop or computer. So in that case, we can use this. Okay, now the next one that is very important, and we often require this in our PPT when we are preparing any presentation or something. So let's say I am using, for example, I'm just searching for some artificial intelligence, and here I get some good quality image. And let's say I open this. At the same time, I'm working on my PPT, and I have to take the screenshot. So what do? I simply go to this screenshot. I click on go to insert screenshot and screen clipping. We click on screen clipping. So whichever the file you have opened, you just select that and you can choose the portion, whichever the portion you want to take, and just release the mouse. And you notice here that portion has been added directly to your PPT. So you don't have to copy, save it, and then paste it and then insert it. Directly from screenshot, go to screen clipping, and this will allow you to choose the portion, which means area, whatever area you want to take, and then you leave the mouse and it will capture that particular area and add it to your slide. So very strong feature of this. This is available in Microsoft Word also. You can prepare the new album by adding the image. I will not show here because it will take me to the next slide, means new PPT. I will show after some means finishing everything. And then smart art, as I already explained, that it gives you some more options to add the content in a very attractive way. So suppose like you want the content in the circle, or you want to have the content in hierarchy or relational or matrix, pyramid, picture, all this. So whichever content you like, you just choose it, and accordingly you place it wherever you want. And best part is that you can change the you see here there are many options available which you can choose, and it will change the way of visibility of the content. So these options will enable enable you to add more style to accommodate different contents. You can also add the chart, especially when we are presenting our research paper, or defending our research, or many, I mean, business meeting or anything. So we can take the help of PowerPoint, and it will help to have the data directly from Excel file, and then it will add the content accordingly. Okay, so all these options you can add in illustration, shape, smart art, chart. And if you remember, I already had a discussion about the store, which allows you to add the office add-ins, and it will allow to have the different the adding to use in your, let's say I add this one. Hope it works. If it is not working, there may be some issue. So some error is displayed. Sometimes it happens because when we are not logged into the Microsoft Office with created login ID and password for Microsoft Office, so it may give you error. Not an issue. Now the next option, you see, whenever you are selecting any object or text, you can get an option of hyperlinking it. So if I click on hyperlink, it will allow me to add the hyperlink. Let's say I add here, and click on this. So when I'm moving, running this slide, it will, you see, when I click on this, it will take me to the website of librarianguide.org. So we can hyperlink, the, you see now it has opened the website of librarianguide.org. So we can hyperlink the different text or object. Just you need to select that and then you add it. So this is the beauty of this links option. You can also add the comment at the right when you click on comment. So you can comment on any particular slide which will appear. Suppose I want to add the comment here, this box, and it should appear here. So likewise, I can add hello, his name is Ricky, and so this comment generally is useful when you are adding any comment to the slide. Otherwise, it is not more useful. Now I'm just going to add a header and footer. See, header and footer, you might have means experience in the Microsoft Word. Same way, we can also add the header and footer. See, suppose I want to take time and date, and if you want to fix it or you want to update automatically, or you want to add the slide number also, and if you want to add the footer, suppose I want to add, and then I apply to all. What difference you find here, that in all slide you see the number is added and the date is added and the name is also added. So what it happens, it adds a quick way to add the date and time, slide number and footer in all slide. Now you see it has gone. Similarly, you can also add the word art, which gives different stylish alphabets to add to your content. Means your PPT. And another that option available, that is the online video. See, you can directly add online video. Online video will allow, I think some problem is there. It allows you to add the video in two ways. Suppose I want to add any video from my current the window which I'm having here, and I want to place it. And let's say I added here. So when I run, I can play it here directly, or when I'm running my PPT, so it will run the video. But the problem here is that if I do not play the PPT in the same computer, that may not work. So in that case, you need to have this online video, so that when you are connecting or connected to the net, it will automatically play that video. And similarly, you can add the audio, or sometimes you can record the audio and add it. Let's say I want to record it. Okay, so I just click on the red dot which is given here, you see. So this red dot will turn the recording on, and now I'm speaking. So when I click on OK, you see one, the audio, the symbol is added. So if I play this one, so this will automatically added to your slide. And this is very good when you are making the presentation. Suppose I am making this presentation, I can add the video audio recording directly from here. So when I am seeing the content, I can record the audio and I can add to my PPT. But there is one more option which I will show you. This is the screen recording. And screen recording means, suppose I select some portion. So recording will allow you, let's say this is going to allow recording on screen recording. So it is getting recorded. And now if I 1 minute. So it has selected the portion which allows you to record the area in that portion. So you need to be careful when you are recording. You have to take the portion very wisely, otherwise recording will be on and it will get recorded to the area which you select. So let's say whenever I'm moving my means PPT or going to the next PPT, next slide, you see my area does not change. So you have to be careful when you are turning this option on. And I will just stop presentation here. And okay, 1 minute. There was something wrong with the presentations. Means that one. Okay, I'm just sharing the PowerPoint again. I'll just start and I will. Okay, again I will share. Okay, so I think the slide I could not save, so it has gone, but no issue. I hope you might have understood. Again, let me say I'm writing this and adding the logo, taking picture, adding the logo, adding it on the top, giving some border, and this way we can add the slide, hitting enter, it will add the next slide. I can add the content. So up to here I hope you understood that how all these options can be used. Now let me show you some other options available. This is the design. See, the design is basically you choose the template which is already given, and there are multiple designs available which you can use for different purposes. Any design you choose, it will give you the different look and feel. You see here, I'm choosing this, and it is giving me this option like this. So it is up to you that which template or which design you are going to take. You can add the text, home, insert, design, transition, then animations, slideshow, preview, view, format. Okay, and as I mentioned that you can bullet it, means you can increase the size and accordingly you can bullet it, and accordingly you can reduce the size like this. You can select the text, you can hit the like this. So all these options I already have discussed. For the transition, when see the option is for transition, so these will allow to appear the, let's say I take this one, if I take split and run my PPT here, when I click on this, you see it is moving in this way. So this is the transition. When you're applying on any slide, it will just blink, or the option which you have chosen, so it will uh, be applied on that. It will open in that way. You see, if I take any transition style, so it will move to the next slide in this way. So it does not happen means if you apply, it will give you some different look and feel when you are presenting. People will give attention to it, and they will see what exactly it is. So transition always helps to make your presentation more attractive and eye catching. Now this animation, suppose I am taking any particular text and I want to just give some effect to this. Let's say I run this PPT in the slideshow mode. You see this is the transition effect, and now librarian guide is not visible. Why? Because when I click on this, then it will be visible. So this is the animation. What animation you want to appear, you have to choose accordingly. So you see it will appear like this, or if you want like this, if you want like this, but it will always have some condition what effect you want. If you want like this, also if you can have multiple this animation also, you see it is flying out or swirling. So all these options are given. You can choose you want on click off, so it will, when you click, it will just take effect. Now the slideshow, the next option, that slideshow, I request all of you to apply this and see. There are many options. Slideshow basically allows you to see the slide. See, if I click on from beginning, so it shows me the slide presentation from the beginning. Okay, now see, I applied 2 3 animation, and that's why this librarian guide is appearing in this way. So always remember, when you are applying any transition effect, so only apply once to the text or whatever, wherever you are applying animation. And from current slide means, suppose sometimes it happens that we are having 30 40 slides. Let me open one PPT for better understanding, which I am already having. uh, I'll just open this. Okay, let me open this. See, this is my slide which I am having, and I just want to show you. Suppose I am in the middle of in slide 17. So if I click on from beginning, it will start from 1 2 3 5 6 like that. But if I click on from current slide, it will open my slide from this. It will not go back and start. So this is the beauty of this slideshow. And this present online, if you want to office presentation service, so you can do that. custom slides. So all these are not very useful because we do not require that much means in presentation. But yes, there is a record slideshow option. So this record slideshow option will allow you to have the recording of this means PowerPoint which you have prepared. So this is essential skills for library professional in digital era. So on the top you see the recording is going on. So the moment I click means just cancel. So my this recording must have been added where perhaps on the first slide you see. And when I play this, so you see it is playing. So this basically is very similar to the recording which we discussed here in audio, but that will take place direct when I click on start recording from beginning. So it will allow you to have the recording from beginning, and it will move on to the end of slide. And then review, the next one is the review. So review is basically for checking the language translation, spelling, but one option is given, that is for ink, which gives you the highlighter or the the you can say pen, where you can write something. Suppose you are presenting or you are adding some content, or you want to highlight during presentation. So you can take the help of this when, especially when you are presenting in the PPT. So you can always take the help. So this will help you to present the things in normal way. And the last option which I am going to show you, that is master slide. See, many times it happens that we want similar logo on all my slide. And see, when I'm moving my slide, it is my librarian guide logo is not moving. Why? Because I have fixed it. So how do I fix it? For that, there is an option called slide master. You see slide master. So when I click on slide master, you move the mouse onto the top, and you see here I have given and this logo on the first. Let's say I move this, and now I close the master view. So you notice here, perhaps I made a mistake. I again go to master slide. I just go to the master slide. Okay, this will remain here only. From here, suppose I take from third slide, I'm moving this to this, and I close this. Now you see in each slide my logo is shifted to the left. You see, it is, if I want to move from here, it will not allow me to move. Okay, so slide master basically helps you to fix the content for all these slide, so that you do not have to just move the things again and again. And then you see it is moved again to the same place. So these are the options which will help you to add the content to your PPT. And the last one I'm going to demonstrate, that is the how you can add the chat GPT content from the chat GPT. See, that may be very interesting because this is the age of artificial intelligence. But we have to understand that how we are going to use the chat GPT. So for that, first of all, you need to open the chat GPT, and this is chat GPT, openai.com/chat GPT. So in this there are two versions. The version, if I click on this, I think I just clicked wrong. Okay, I already have open. So chat.openai.com. This is the website. Chat.openai.com. So if you have not logged in, so you please log into this. There are two versions, 3.5 and GPT-4. So Chat GPT-4 basically it asks you to pay some amount, but the free plan Chat GPT 3.5, this three version allows you to discuss on any topic. It will get the content for you. So how do you get the presentation prepared from Chat GPT? So very easy. You have to write the syntax. Let's say I want to write, give me the content for future of library science in India. Let's say, what does it give? It is giving digital transformation. So this record you can copy. So it's very simple. This record you can copy, and if you are not satisfied, sometimes it happens that it does not give you the content for that. It has given the content, digital transformation, open access and open education resource, artificial intelligence, personalized service, community engagement, collaboration, resource sharing. If you are not happy this, you can again write, give me content for each point, and again it will throw you some content. Let's say digital transformation. So it has broken or split the each point with different options. So you see, it has elaborated my the presentation. Means the content. I just asked, give me the content for future of library science in India. So it gave me the point, but I am not happy with the content. So I have taken, give me the content of each point. So it has again elaborated the each point in detail. And now I copy this. Let's say I copy this, and I can paste it here, or I take from here and I directly go to word.mi. It will open the Microsoft where I'm supposed to log in. If I'm having the Microsoft 365 login, so I'll log in it here. Hope it allows me to log in. This I'll close. So when you log in here, uh, just taking longer than expected. Let me log in. Hope it logs in. Okay, so when you log in here, you uh, it will open the Microsoft Word Office 365. Directly you can copy there, or you can log in into your local means system where you have installed Microsoft Word, and there you need to open, let's say, Word here. System is running little slow. Please bear with me. I copied and pasted the text which I had taken. Okay, it is not copied. Yes, that your first, this one will be your title of your presentation. Let me see whether it works in this. So in that file, there is an option export, and this you can see export to PowerPoint presentation. So if I click on this export to PowerPoint presentation, I need to open this. Again, I go back, file, export, and then click on, just minute, system is bit slow. That's why it's not taking. Export. See, this will allow, I just give you the option. I means I explain you here that when you click on export to PowerPoint presentation, so all these, the each point which you have added here, it will take in each slide, and that will become your part of presentation. So here you have to be very careful when you are generating the content. Suppose uh, if you give me the content for library automation in 5 slides. You see what does it give? You see it is giving like this. I take this content like this, copy it, go to this, I paste it here, and please remember that always keep this. Okay, let us have like this and see what does it do. I just go to home, export, and I don't know why it is not working. It should be in a, it works when you click on this, so automatically it will go to the each slide with these points, and your PPT will get ready in this. So all of you, please try. This is the method to apply the chat GPT with PowerPoint, and that will make your PPT ready on any topic wherever, whichever you want. So this will be very helpful, especially. But I always discourage that you do not use the PowerPoint in this one, the chat GPT, because this kills our ability, or you can say the thinking ability. So I never encourage people to use chat gpt, because chat gpt, the content which you are taking, sometimes it may violate the copyright, or sometimes it does not give you the proper information. We need to be very careful when we are taking any data from the stored data like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is taking data from any stored database, so that may mislead the audience. But sometimes we can take the help wherever we require, but with reference, you have to cross verify that the data which you are taking is also authentic and it is useful. So hope I request all of you to please give a try to it and see that it is working. And be careful while using ChatGPT, because I never encourage people using ChatGPT. Though there are hundreds of artificial intelligence tool available for different purposes, and I'm conducting one international workshop also on intelligence and research during October 6th to 10th this year in 2023. And some of the very renowned and distinguished speaker from the different parts of world, they will be delivering talk on this. They will be giving their expertise, means sharing their expertise, and also let us know that whether AI is useful in future or good in future or not, and how it is going to affect our intelligence and many more. So may I request all of you to please join the international workshop and also get benefited with the international workshop on AI and research. And there is no registration fee for that. You can only register and you can participate. Uh, there is a question from, yeah, a researcher who uses ChatGPT, how to stop them? Is there a plagiarism too for same for AI tool? See, I would like to mention here that there is a means anti-plagiarism software. They are working on it and they are coming up with the integration of the different AI tools. Suppose you are taking some content from the chat GPT or any artificial intelligence tool. So they are integrating, and when the content has been taken from any AI tool, so that will be detected from artificial intelligence tool. But right now, the detecting from the content taken from the AI tool is bit difficult for any anti-plagiarism detection tool. But in future, in coming future, definitely there will be some mechanism to stop this. There are some good artificial intelligence tool which gives references also, and I'll be taking one session on that very soon. That what are the different artificial intelligence tool for research, where you can get the reference also. So that will save you from copyright violation, infringement of any means copyright rule and regulation. So please wait for some time, and then we will discuss on this more. So for this session, I hope you have enjoyed the session, and hope it will benefit you to prepare the presentation for your purpose. And please don't forget, tomorrow, if we are going to have the session on PowerPoint, some of the options are left which are required. So I'll share the timing and also the link by tomorrow morning, early morning, and I will request all of you to please join. So thank you very much for joining me, and uh, for your kind cooperation by attending the session and giving your feedback, and taking active part in the different activity. It also gives me feedback that what need to be discussed. So thank you once again. Thank you one and all for your valuable time. So let's meet tomorrow. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Wish you all a very happy and charming day ahead.